Vendor events can be extremely lucrative for you. They can help you network, help you create new connections. You can connect with new clients. It can be tremendous. I will tell you, with my background in corporate marketing and PR and doing vendor events for corporations, as well as vendor events for my personal pharmacy business, I have learned some things along the way and a couple things to avoid. If you are sitting behind your table and someone can't really see you and you're not really engaged, or if you're on your phone, or if you're chatting with someone, or you're in dialogue with somebody who's with you, you may miss the opportunity to connect. A lot of times people are looking for that warmth, that welcoming, that engagement, that connection. There's a reason why they chose to come and shop, or come to a vendor event, or come to a fall festival or a carnival or a sip and shop. There's a reason why they're in person. They're looking for that connection. Yes, they want the product and the instant gratification, but they're looking for connection also, because the fact is they could have ordered online. And so I challenge and encourage you to watch for the most successful vendors at your vendor shows that you attend. Go check out a few vendor events and see what people are doing. Check out their body language. Where are they standing? For me, I like to stand like towards the side of the front of my table. Or if I'm in the back, I like to make sure I have some height, but there's like kind of an opening with me and I can stand and invite people in. I turn my hands palm side up a lot and I invite people over. I'm like, hi, how are you? I really like your shoes. That's a cute, super cute shirt. Or I'll say, hey, ladies, how are y'all? Come on over. I've got some testers and samples. I got some things for you to try. Come get your name in my drawing. Come on over. Have you heard of pharmacy? Just that invitation and letting them know that they're seen, they're heard, they're valued, that you want to show them what you have. And I like to start with an open-ended question. So when they walk in, I'll say hello, good morning, something to that effect, good afternoon. And then I'll say, have you ever tried the pharmacy brand product? Have you ever tried the pharmacy brand? Have you ever heard of the pharmacy brand? And then I wait. There's power in the pause. Wait and hear what they have to say. No, I've never heard of it. Or, oh, yeah, I think I have. Or, oh, I think I tried something a long time ago. And then what I like to say is, because I'm building credibility immediately, because we only have a short window of time, right? Like really quickly, they're looking at lots of different things. And especially if they're with a group, sometimes their husband or their kids, they're wanting to go another direction. So you got to be kind of quick with it. And I say, okay, well, everything you're looking at, everything's European standard. So over 1,300 harmful chemicals are banned from going in our products. And we have things including cosmetics, hair care, skincare, body care, fragrance, etc. And so they'll start checking things out. At that point, I like to come around the table and basically I give them a tour of what I have. So whatever you have, for me, I'm like, so this is our calendula balsam, and I'm pointing to a picture that's showing results. And then I'm going to pick up a tester, right? And I'll show the picture, like physically hold it, get it closer to them so they can see it. And I'll say, this is calendula balsam and it helps with dry skin and eczema and scars and burns. This is my daughter's hand when she burned her hand on 4th of July and now she has no scar on her hand. And this is my friend so and so. She used it on her kids' chapped cheeks and it helps so much. And then so I'll just kind of go through. This is our dry shampoo and it goes on clear and it's benzene free. This is our blush and it has squalene, so it's better for pore size. It's more hydrating than most powders. And this is our mascaras. These are our top 2 sellers. And like, I'll just kind of go through and I'm showing them pictures and I'm letting them see, because I want them to kind of get a general gist of everything that we have. And what we found is, instead of somebody walking up and they notice the lipstick and they say, okay, well, let me figure out what shade. Yes, I'll get a lipstick. Instead, they're walking away with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, because they've realized, oh, she has something for my daughter's eczema. She has a cologne for my husband. She has a blush. I didn't even think about a blush, but honestly, that blush is a beautiful color. I want to try the sangria, etc. And so give them a little tour and really talk up. Have your key points on whatever products you're going to have out. Make sure you kind of have your key points. For me, I already have a little signage. I have my little image before and after, and it says a few of the key points about it. So even if I don't remember anything off the top of my head, boom, it's right there for me. And if something is a really good price point, like our gentle whitening toothpaste that's fluoride free, immediately we have picture, 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 and then it says $15.90. And I'll say it's only $15.90, gentle whitening, blah, blah, blah. And so that's a tip for you, a little hack is show them the results, show them the picture, give them a tester. Don't wait for them to find it. You go ahead and bring it to them and say, like, do you struggle with dry skin or anybody in your family struggle with dry skin? Okay, here, this is our calendula. And you scoop some out. You could use a Q-tip or a little lip applicator and you put it on their hand and let them rub it in. Something else too is our primer is such a great one to let people, you put it on their hand, let them rub it in and you ask like, so doesn't that feel so silky and smooth? Yeah, that feels really good. Great. So what that does is it helps your makeup it helps it to last throughout the day and not to sink down into lines and pores. Do you use a primer under your makeup yet? Like you ask those questions, you have that dialogue and involve them in the testers and you make it an experience and you will see your cells will really benefit from it and people are going to be happy and they are far more likely to become an ongoing client with you. Something else too is just asking open-ended questions. So tell me about your skin. Tell me about your hair. If they're looking at makeup, say, tell me a little bit about your preferred cosmetics. What are you looking for? Are there any issues that you're having? Tell me about your favorite shades. What do you tend to lean towards with lip product? Do you prefer something more matte? Do you like something that's more hydrating? Do you like a gloss? You tell me. And that way you're not showing them every shade of lip gloss and you're like pointing to the lip plumpers and the lip glosses when really they love matte lips. So ask those questions. There's power in the questions. Decide what key products you want to have out and make sure you are educated and feel really confident about those products. We have some really great videos on YouTube. You can go on the website, click on the product itself, and then directly underneath it, it gives you some really good bullet points, but also have that credibility with those result pictures out. So invite them, ask them if they've heard of the brand, give them a little tour, ask them those open-ended questions. And then when you finish up and they make their purchase, I highly recommend you capture their information, send them a message and say something to the effect of, Susie, it was so great meeting you at the blank event. I hope you absolutely love your new blush and matte liquid lipstick. I wanted to remind you that perhaps the mascara you were looking at and most interested in is called our Zen mascara. Okay. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help. And also here is a link to my site, or here is a link to my social media, or hey, let's be friends on Facebook. Here's a link, or here's my link to Insta, whatever it is for you. But give them that opportunity to stay connected and engage with you. Let them know you are servicing them. Something else too that I do is somebody, if they buy the hair growth system from me, I have a picture ready and set to go that tells them here are a few tips and recommendations in general for overall hair health, making sure you get adequate protein, you have your healthy fats, and here's the ways to use your hair growth system. And it's so simple. Wash and rinse, put your mask in, leave it in for 5 minutes, do your scalp oil 2 times a week, and it's already ready and set to go for them. And that way they feel very serviced and cared about, and it's just that really good follow-up. And that's how a person goes from a one-time purchase to a connection and a client, possibly a referral source, and possibly a future team member for you. So there you go. Those are some of my tips and recommendations for you for when you are at a vendor event and having those conversations that set you up for long-term connection and success.